Hello and welcome. So in the official Runescape Livestream, they announced player-owned ports. It'll be released in December. It includes high-level content such as 90 plus requirements for some of the stuff there, like 91 construction. Then they talked about Dungeoneering Binds, how you can now have 10 binds now. It's set to release this week. You can only bring up to 5 of these 10 binds with you into the actual dungeon. Just talk to the smuggler to pick out which of the binds you want to bring. This allows players to test out certain items, see which setup they prefer, like if they prefer a surge box over long runes. Hopefully, it will allow multiple ammunition binds, so you can bind arrow, surge box, law, or cosmic runes if you plan to do large floors or C2 fishing. It will allow you to choose between a Shadow Silk hood or a Promethean plate body to see which one you prefer if you don't have the level to wear both of them at the same time. Some people prefer the hood for abandoned floors, but a Promethean plate body is a much better choice for occult floors. And then there's other weapons you could choose between amulets, armor choices. Turmoil and Overload will be buffed. They were nerfed a while ago on the beta servers. After they release the evolution of combat, it allows them to release new bosses like the Kalphite King. More high level equipment is planned. They talked about unlockable abilities through quests, a ranger oriented dungeon, so a dungeon where you primarily range the monsters there, with Slayer monsters included. There's going to be a wilderness update, warbands called something about where two camps fight each other with NPCs fighting in the middle. But with what they did with the Crucible, I don't really have much high expectation for this. There's going to be food updates tying in the cooking skill with the Constitution skill. They're going to rework the equipment menu in the current beta with a star ranking system, as you can see on screen on the bottom. It's kind of terrible when you're looking at the stats. I believe they're going to go back to the numerical value one, like you see on the right. Kind of in a similar way, but just use numbers instead of stars. So they have Mod Michelle working on the wiki to help explain the equipment system and what it means, so it's easier to understand when you're reading it for the first time. Then here's some information on Dragon Claws. Basically, they're still level 60 equipment, but they are given a higher critical hit chance. Now, a critical hit on an auto attack means you deal 150% damage of what you usually would do. A critical hit on ability would give you the maximum damage it could do. At the moment, your action bar is stuck on top of your chat box. You can't move it, but they're working on making it movable, as well as being able to move other things on your screen. So hopefully this includes your inventory, map, and chat box. They have made changes to the Enhanced Excalibur where there is a 1 out of 4 chance of your auto attacks to heal a percentage of your HP, but this kind of sucks for non-combat uses such as Pyramid Plunder. Hopefully this problem is addressed before its actual release. Prayers will only protect a percentage of the damage that you receive, and the reasoning behind this is because for a low level prayer to protect you 100% against that combat style seems kind of overpowered. But they might release something along the lines with like maybe a potion that has pretty high requirements to make that you can drink to increase the effectiveness of the prayer. So this pretty much covers most of the live stream. There's maybe little bits and bits that I may have missed. If I do miss something pretty important, I'll add it in the description below. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching and have a nice day.